match your age. Ain't just the barbers where you catch your fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a hell, catch a plane. I'd probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to, and they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
Got it. Ready? Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Now Richardson will throw to start out here. Buying time to his left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards.
No wasting any time here before hitting on a big play. And that was something this defense talked about having to guard against. Not giving up big plays in the passing game. But here's one on the opening drive of the contest.
It's out. It's loose. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers it on the scoreboard.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe it.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Come on.
Richardson looking to throw this. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Colts at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's good for a Colts.
Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
Now it's Richardson. And this throw will be intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And his throw here is incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 40-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
3rd down.
Duggan looking to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Good for a Colts.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. He's going up top for Taylor. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Now, plays like that. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
14-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Drop 50, 70, Timberwolf.
Richardson off the play fake. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Richardson. That is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Man, and he hits him in stride. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And that's going to be incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Duggan to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Duggan sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Max Duggan taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know you're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go now.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
This one finds Pierce on the out route. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Play action. Now Richardson. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Richardson shotgun on third down. the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Duggan now to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to face a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing, Duggan. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away.
A.J. Cole in punt formation for the Raiders.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
To throw is Duggan. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Third down.
Duggan will look to throw this. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, 34 yards. And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Ready.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go play action with Richardson. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts get a bit closer. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now.
The score, Raiders 27, Colts 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Dugan. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That's good for a Colts. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. Richardson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd and 10, Richardson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Tag! Bronco 80! Mustang 19! Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Raiders have got it. The Raiders Going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 66 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Duggan. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Carlson on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Richardson to throw off play action. And he's got Pierce. Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
18, pioneer. Come on, set.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of the game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go to your drawer material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 41, Duggan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown Raiders. Brock Bowers, 34 yards. And the Raiders continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Takes it to about the 37. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Cowboy 80.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And hard running is going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 70. Cougar 19. Go.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 37.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 card, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. White wing it, white wing it.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Touchdown, Colts. Alec Pierce, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to at least get one score back. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Dugan. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, give themselves.
The quick feet by Jackson. Uses the spin. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They tried out there, Charles. The very first play, they'll give the football right back.
Man, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's Tommy Adebawore, the one who got in there for the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw. Dugan. Oh, what a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes when receivers find their way open.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Off play action. Richardson steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up
from just shy of midfield. Duggan. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Dugan. And he comes back with one complete. And, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They only got a couple, but a couple's as they convert on fourth. Fourth and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Panther 60.
Richardson. Down the field, he's got Warren. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Broncos.
Here's Richardson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
It's a gain of 18.
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Cougar 19. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Richardson off the play fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. He got you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they're going to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
208 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Duggan looking to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Duggan to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And the Raider 1st down.
Duggan. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Carlson now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Raiders 69, Colts 20.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
And that is incomplete.
These guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice. Obviously, your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Las Vegas, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.